Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman with Stardew Valley 1.5 Retired Slow Play, part number 15. We are going to take back up right where we left off, which was day number 9 of fall and year number 1. We've had a couple of really good days at the mine so far recently, so not sure what we're going to do today. We're going to figure it out. Weather report for tomorrow is going to be a beautiful sunny day, and our fortune teller, our luck for today, is going to be the spirits are in good humor and they will give you a little extra luck. So not sure what we're going to do with that, not sure what we're going to do yet today. First thing we do is check the mail, and Mayor Lewis tells us that there's a Stardew Valley fair coming up. You bring 9 items to showcase your talents. You want diversity, and you want to bring the highest quality products you can. I've mentioned this just once. You can see little Robin there working away on the cabin. So what they're looking for is quality in your products and the variety of your products. And if you really need or want to find out about the point system that happens and how to get the most points so you win the prize or whatever it is, the wiki has all this information and even shows pictures and displays of what this all looks like. So we'll see there. It said a week away from now, so that's going to be a few more episodes probably, but you'll definitely see it. It's come time that we're going to have to make more chests because we have way too much vegetables to fit in a single chest. And as I said in my previous episode, eventually we will have a spring, summer, and fall chest for vegetables and another one for fruits and another one for seeds. And that's all coming eventually, and it's coming quicker than I had anticipated. I hate having all these chests out here, but at this time, we really cannot afford to purchase any more buildings. As you can see, we only have 1,300 is all we have right now, and we have so many priorities to spend that money on. It's like everything needs to happen right now, but we just don't have the money. And I don't want to do any cheating or anything that would be doesn't fit within my play style. So anyway, we are going to go. What I did is I tried to pull out all of the items that were specifically spring oriented, both vegetables and fruits and flowers, and I'm going to put them all in this chest here, and that will be the spring chest. And then we're going to have to also do a summer chest because there's just too much stuff. And here we are in the fall. So I thought it's time that we go ahead and make the spring and summer, and then I'll use the one that's along the house for the fall items. So we have plenty of wood. We can get more wood, but I just felt like it was time to break those things down because it's just getting too much stuff. It already is too much stuff. And then I'll line them up. And now eventually I'll put the colors will be color coordinated. So spring will be one color, summer one color, fall one color. And the winter, you don't have any crops in the winter. So I kind of use a mismatch of what that the winter chest has in it. But again, that's way down the road. We're not even remotely close there yet. I'm just trying to get myself more organized so I don't have to get rid of these fruits and vegetables from the seasons that we are growing. I don't want to throw them in the shipping bin. I could, but I don't want to because we make more money if we can process them in the preserve jars. So they will make jams and jellies and pickled items like corn. You can pickle corn. Cranberries are a really high-priced item. That's going to be one of our main crops for fall along with pumpkins. So what I usually do, because cranberries grow all season long, I usually put them on the perimeter of my planting area, and I put pumpkins in the middle. Say hi to Lucy. She's got 4 heart. We have 4-heart relationship with her. And say hi to our kitty cat. No idea how many our hearts have we have with our kitty yet. There's no way to know. I think I read somewhere that when you get the highest relationship with your farm pet, that it just says your animal loves you or something. So we got a large gray starred egg and got some mayonnaise, orange or quality starred mayonnaise out of there. We pet our cow. How you doing, Clara? And we milk Clara and get a large jug of milk, which we're going to pop in our cheese press. And let's see, did we pet our pets? We've pet our pets, and we've done our basic chores. We didn't have, we had some cranberries that were good, ready, so that was cool. So we got those harvested. Throw our mayonnaise in there, and we are currently saving our cheese for the mine. We currently have 4 slices of cheese for the mine, which is super. We still haven't found that blackberry bucket for our buddy Lewis. And we haven't got any pale ale for Pam, and we're not at the bottom of the mine yet. So we got a few tasks to do. But the blueberries were really bugging me. It's like, where is it? Keep the furnaces cranking along. So we got another copper there. At some point we're going to have to go back to the upper levels of the mine, meaning the numbers 20 to 30, and get some more copper and iron ore. We need those things. So I decided that we should go back to the mine, even though it's not a great day for it. I didn't want to go fishing. I didn't have anything else that I really had or needed to do. So that was my choice for the day, is to go back to the mine. I'm very excited about the mine and getting down to the bottom. I don't know how many, I can't remember how many floors there are. I could look it up, but I don't want to. I just want to just go. So let's just go and see how far down we can get. I mean, we got down to 5 levels pretty quickly. I wanted to come over and take a quick look at that mushroom tree growing there. It's just fascinating me that that's where it is. I've never had one that's popped up there before. So haven't decided what to do about that yet. That's okay. We got a long time until we are completely redoing our farm. I know at some point, then I just completely reorganize it all at once. It's like I wait, and then all of a sudden it's the day. So for now, we're just going to stick with what we got. It's real convenient to have the coop in the barn right next to the house, and everything is right there. It makes my day a lot quicker. And man, are there a lot of blackberries. They're everywhere. I'm not finding that pail anywhere, but I'm getting a ton of blackberries. So, we can rely on those. We don't even hardly have to eat that cheese if we don't want to. Look at all that. We got 14 blackberries already just from wandering around this morning, and I wasn't even really trying. So I took my bomb with me. Not sure if I'm going to use it or not. I'm going to move my food over here to the side, but I want to leave it on the top level of my inventory so that I can see it. I put the bomb over there. So those are the things that I might end up using. Everything else can go down below, and we're going to go to 95. So don't know how far we'll get, but we'll see. I mean, 90 to 95 wasn't that hard. Look at that. I'm already on 96. Like, what? Okay, that's all right. And it looks like we've got ourselves a pinkish slime and one black ghosty guy that I can't see him very well. A rare disc. Now, the reason why I got so excited when I saw that is because in my 11-year game that I played, in the museum, the rare disc was the very last item that I needed to complete the collection, and it took me forever to get it. So now, undoubtedly, there will be some other item that will take me forever to get it. But when I saw that disc, it's like, oh my gosh, because that was the one thing I needed to complete the museum collection, and there it was. So now I'm sure it has to be random. So whatever one that I'm going to be needing last undoubtedly will take forever to get it. But it's a very cool day when you do that. There's an Omni Geode, so I like those. So just generally have higher value items. Generally, and I say it that way because sometimes not so much. And the bat hit me in the back before I could get to my sword. I was busy being excited about the Omni Geode. So anyway, I could see that there is some bad guys off to the right here. So we're going to kind of clear a path so we can more easily get to them while I'm doing that, he's more easily getting to me. But this new sword is just really doing a good job. It's doing a lot of damage. And look right there, stairs. It's like, okay, I'll take him. And so we're already to 97, and look at our health. And not even a quarter of it is gone, and we haven't eaten any food. So I'm thinking pretty optimistically, even though our inventory is getting rather full. That's okay, because we can eat like a plum or a hazelnut or whatever, and just get to empty up a free space there for our inventory space. So again, this doesn't look too tough so far. We just got a red slime, which we took care of relatively easily. Again, I'm walking kind of carefully here because it seems too good to be true. So on some levels, you get these cards, and the first and only time when you click on them, you will get 6 coal out of them. And you can't ride the cards, they don't go anywhere. But you just keep in mind the first time you come to the mine, check those carts because they will have coal in them. You right click them and the coal falls out. And you do need coal. As you've seen, we're using it. We use 1 coal for every piece of metal, or every metal bar that we have to make needs a piece of coal. So as you can see, you're always going to need coal. We do have a machine that takes wood and makes it into coal. Right now we are staying ahead of it. Eventually we may need to start putting wood into it. Again, wood is a really easy, plentiful resource. Coal is not. Look at that, 99 already. Holy cow. Haven't even touched our foods, and we've only got a quarter of our health is down. Almost half of our energy is down, but that's not bad. I mean, geez Louise. Oops. Ooh, didn't get my sword in time and he hit me. I thought, well, okay, we'll eat up a plum then and see how that does. 11 health, 25 energy. We'll eat the hazelnut too. And 24 health and 54 energy for the hazelnut. So that was good. And that opened up 2 more slots in our inventory. We still haven't used our cheese or any of the blackberries or our bomb that we brought with us. Don't know if we use it or not. As I mentioned, or I started to mention, or kind of sort of mentioned, the I know that a lot of people don't go to mines without bombs because you can lay bombs and blow up all these rocks really quickly, find the stairs really quickly. I save the bombs for when I am literally mining. So I'm looking for ore, I'm looking for iron ore, I'm looking for gold or whatever it is that I'm looking for. That's when I tend to use bombs, although honestly I haven't really used them that much anyway. I'm getting experience, and this way it just works for me. And it takes resources to make bombs too. As you saw at the earlier on at the end of the last episode, we I think got the recipe for making a bomb. So we'll look and see what it takes. I don't know that I never really used them much, but we'll look and see. I don't mind making my play a little bit different for my subscribers and viewers to see, but I'm not going to change it that much because this is me playing the way that I like to play. And I just never have used bombs much, but you know, I can see why some people would. So I heard a bat coming and grabbed it, and that thing got me. Ugh, that's so rude. So anyway, we'll take the bat wing. I'm still not seeing much here, really. It looks like there's a place off in the middle there where there's some chests and barrels. So we'll go. May end up making it over there. We're kind of looking for stairs, but you know, I'm kind of trying to slip by as many as I can to use as. Oh, we didn't need to go down there. And look, level 100. And look, that was special. That was super special. Let's read this. What this says. This, you found a star drop. Your mind is filled with thoughts of concerned ape. Well, thanks. Your maximum energy has increased. So my energy level has now increased to 304. The reason said my mind was filled with thoughts of concerned ape. In the beginning, when we created our brand new save, it says, what's your favorite thing? And I put in concerned ape. And when you do that, what he says is, well, thanks. That our number one thing we were thinking of was him. You can put anything you want and it would say whatever that was right there. Your mind is filled with whatever. So in my case, my mind was filled with concerned ape, and he said thank you. So that's cool. So that's huge. There are in the game only a limited amount of star drops. You will find them along your journey, and each time you do, it will increase your energy by a certain amount. I won't mention how many total there are because that's a spoiler, a big spoiler. And I know I've given some small spoilers, but that's a big spoiler. So we're not going to say anything more other than they are scattered throughout the game, and as you continue on, you will slowly get more and more energy. So that's our first one. As you can see, I'm standing right next to that thing and swinging and swinging. It's not hurting me, it's not hurting it. So obviously I've got to mine out a little more space here so it can get out and I can swing at it better. And that's what I did. And even though I was aggravated because he was around a corner and I really didn't want him to hit me, and he did. And look at that. I got my health is down half. So we're going to fix that with a number of blackberries. I really didn't want to use my cheese if I didn't have to. You will note that we are on level 102. So we've gone down 6 levels already. And we haven't touched any cheese. So that is super. We're going to keep going. It's only 8:50 p.m. We can go a few more. We should be able to hit, if we're lucky, 105. Stairs right there. It was already open. It's like, what the heck? This looks a little bit tough, but that's okay. We got the helmety guy, and we got the black ghosty thing, and the stairs right there. I swear it did not say that this was a lucky day. Really don't think it was a lucky day. I decided to go ahead, let's do a cheese, fill that completely up because I wasn't sure. Look at that. 87 health. Whew, all the way. We're on 104, so maybe we'll make 105. I mean, it's a very good chance, and it's right there. I swear it was not a good luck day. I swear it wasn't. But there we are. We are down to level 105. So we don't know how many more we got to go. But good heavens, that was a really good mine day. We made 10 levels in one day. So, and it's 10 p.m. So that was awesome. That was a really good day. So I was very excited about that. I'm going to go shake this bush. I wonder where this poor bucket for poor Lewis. I don't know what. I'm looking, Lewis. I'm trying, buddy. Or not Lewis. Listen to me do that. Someone told me I had insulted Linus by calling him Lewis, and I did. I think in my first episode I did that, and I do need to apologize to my buddy Linus. I'm just misspeaking, that's all. I know who he is. I know he's the little guy that lives in the tent up at the north side, and I know I'm looking for his blackberry bucket. We'll find it for him because we love him. He's such a cool guy. So we're going to put away all these amazing resources that we got today. I'm still looking at the artifact that we picked up. It's like, man, that is so cool. Again, looking at the various resources, making sure I'm putting in the right place. Got a lot of stuff to put away today. We picked up a seed, so that's cool. What else we got? My goodness. And we got some more quartz. Eventually, I'll probably move that quartz because we use that to refine it into a bar. And so we'll want that in our resource container. I probably should have done that, but I need to remember to do that at some point. And we put our bomb away, our food away, our sword away. After a very successful day and more blackberries. Look at that. We got over 31 blackberries so far. And we've eaten a few, but my heavens, they are sure plentiful. So let's take a look here and see what are we going to pop in our preserves jar. Cranberries are your friend. Cranberries are very important. Cranberries, when you put them in a preserve jar, are a wonderful, wonderful product for you to have. You plant them at the beginning of the fall, and once they start producing, they produce all the rest of the fall. So you get not just one-hit wonders, you're getting a ton of cranberries. You will end up with a ton of cranberries. I always have so many. I always have too many, to the point where it's like, I really should sell that other stack of 999 when I've got 2 other stacks of 999. I mean, I end up with a ton. And that's okay. That's a good problem to have, is too many of something. So I've got everything kind of organized here, and it's time for us to hit the hay. Whew, midnight. Are you guys proud of me that I didn't go to bed at 4 p.m.? I was up till midnight. Just want you guys to make note of that next time you say something. So we've got 642 gold overnight, so that's good. We're now on the 10th day of fall in year number 1. So doing pretty good. And look at this. Look at this. I got a new achievement. Obvious. It's obvious. Look around. I've upgraded my house. Look at that. Got a bedroom off to the side. I've got a living room in the middle and a kitchen off to the left. Isn't that awesome? I think that's awesome. That cost us 10,000 gold to do that. So we're not going to worry about decorating right now because we don't have the money. What we are going to do is check things out. That's our refrigerator. That's the stove. To make things, you got to have the ingredients that is showing here when you put your mouse on anything. I need an egg to make a fried egg, for instance. Omelet, I need egg and milk. It tells you the ingredients, and it also tells you what energy and health you get when you eat whatever the item is that you make. So as you can see, we haven't made anything yet, so you can tell that these items are available to be made because I'm putting my mouse on them. If it puts question marks, that means I don't know how to make that item yet. So I'm just kind of giving you a quick overview of the different benefits you get from the things that you eat. Survival burger gives you energy, health, and foraging skill. So Dish of the Sea gives you energy, health, and fishing. So I know that a lot of people really focus on this, and it makes sure that they eat or create the foods for whatever that they are getting ready to do. I'm not so sophisticated. I should be more sophisticated because these benefits really do help you. So look at that, plus 9, stir fry, plus 200 energy, coleslaw, 213 energy. So what I'm using is cheese, but you can also make foods. And some of these foods are going to really help you with other benefits like luck. So if you have a good luck day and you eat good luck food, then you have much higher luck. And I know that I didn't mean to move my TV. So just kind of keep that in mind. I've never been much of a food person, but I might start trying to do some of that. And we come outside and you can see that the outside of the house really hasn't changed much. Look at that. Lewis is sending us 500 gold for from the agricultural fund. And so in case you're super broke like we are, that made a nice difference. So now we're over 2,400. Our artichokes were ready for harvest. And we got some corn as well from what we planted last summer. So got artichokes and corn. I always get excited when there's new crops ready and we can add to our chest. So we have a fall chest right here. Right now it's green. We'll change that to a different color. The corn is a summer and fall crop. I keep it usually in the summer container. And again, we can pickle those corns. So as the winter goes on and we have no other crops, we can put those things in our preserve jars. And Lucy's four hearts. So hi Lucy, how you doing? And we're going to pick up look at that. It's an iridium quality large egg. Now, remember that I was thinking in my head that if we put an iridium quality egg in the mayonnaise container, we'll get iridium quality mayonnaise. That's what I was thinking. So let's kind of remember that for tomorrow morning. So we got an iridium quality milk from Clara. Thank you, Clara. And I was thinking that we might get iridium cheese from the iridium milk. So that was really cool. I was excited about that. That was our first ones. So we need to remember that for the thing that we're going to here in a few more days, we need the highest quality products that we have available. So we're going to do the best we can to save those products. So we want to keep our furnaces going. So that's what we're doing right now. If we had more iron, That was, we were seeing that we're getting a huge backlog of iron. I might make another furnace. At this point, these two are keeping up pretty much with our supply and demand here. So we do need more ore, definitely. At some point, we're going to have to go into the mine, 20, levels 20s and the 30s to get some more of the ore. But for now, I'm just going to head down here. Oh, berries. Berries, berries, berries. Berries are us. Gracious. And I was going to go somewhere, but I got to go get some stuff first. So back home we go. It's okay to be for a little bit forgetful. If I haven't told you guys lately, I know in my earlier, some of my earlier, I had another playlist of another game, and I think that I don't know how many you've watched of this one. I want to remind you all that I am not a professional sound engineer. That's my son. He's a professional sound engineer for a gaming company, a pretty good sized gaming company. So his sound perfect. I do not have the software or the knowledge or the desire to get either of those things to fix my sound so that it's perfect. And I know that drives my son crazy. If he hears this, he'll be laughing because he'll hear all those little sounds in the background. So for instance, this summer, I live on a lake. You could hear boats in the background because you could hear the boats on the lake. Or you'll hear my cats. Yes, I know. I've been told that if I don't have pictures of the cats, they don't exist. The next time I hear one of them cry during one of my recordings, I'll pop a picture up there to prove that I really do have cats. The other thing is I have a creaky chair. So when I readjust myself and my chair, it creaks. The other thing that I just did is I moved my hand and I hit my one of my rings on my computer keyboard. So I could go back and re-record and fix all that stuff, or I can say, hey, this is me. So this is me. I know it's not perfect, and I'm okay with it not being perfect. So I hope you are too, because this is just me. So I came up here because a number of reasons. I need to come up here every single day and get these tree stumps because we get redwood, hardwood. I call them redwood because they look red. The hardwood, see that? We just got 3 pieces of hardwood. We need to do this every day because this is our source for hardwood. And if we don't come up here, we're missing out on whatever it is, 13 or 16 pieces of hardwood. I don't know how much you can get. I don't know if it's possible to get 3 on every one, or if you only get 3 on one or 2 and 2 on the other. I think this will give us 2, right? Let's see, gave us 2. So however many tree stumps there are, times 2 for sure, occasionally 3 pieces, that's wood that you wouldn't be getting if you don't come here. So it makes sense to pop in here every day. It only takes just a few minutes, and I'm getting slime, which I hate those slimes, but at the same time, we do need to get, look at this thing. I don't want to eat the spice berry. I want to talk to this thing. It says, Old Man Mr. Cannoli still searching for the sweetest taste. Well, I thought maybe he wanted a sweet berry. I thought maybe he's looking for something. And I'm just not sure what it is. I was guessing. I thought maybe that's what it is. But no matter what I do, no matter what I click on him, it didn't seem to work. So I don't know. If I can't figure it out soon, I'll look it up. I was hoping that's what it was. I was wrong. Again, here's the chanterelle mushrooms. And also saw there was, oh, look at that. A warp totem for the beach. That's a first. We've never had one of those before. And also these bushes, the blackberry bushes, they're just everywhere. And there's so many. We're getting a ton. And again, we can put these in our preserve jars. I don't know how they do. I mean, I guess that's 100% profit right there. You know, the other things, it costs us money and time to grow them. These are just, we're knocking into bushes. And so I'm going to go down there and get that slime before he decides to try and get me. So These blackberries, I just keep talking about it, but heaven's sakes, I mean, I found a ton, and I'm not even really been searching. I just came down here to get some hardwood, and I ended up with, I've got I almost has 50. Does that say 49, 50, 48 blackberries? And all I did was come down here and shake a couple bushes. Look at this. Here's another one. And that put us at 50. So we have 50 blackberries from just wandering around. And they're everywhere, too. They're not just the places that you've seen. They're way down south here, down by the Wizard's Tower. And there's a pond right there. We ought to come fish in that pond sometime. But look at all these. I mean, they're everywhere. And that anything that you forage like that, just keep in mind, that's 100% profit. No seeds involved. So if you could sell them, you can put them in preserve jars and just make tons of make money from anything that you can get for free and turn into gold and turn into money is a good thing. I also noticed it was 3:40 p.m. I had intended to go see Clint today, and there's no way I'm going to make it in time. I was like, oh man. I had 2 Omni geodes for him to open up, but I also have that artifact that I want to get to the museum. So I just decided to boogie on over there. We can at least hit the museum, and then afterwards we can continue our blackberry search and trying to find those the bucket for our buddy Linus to help him out. Always want to try to help Linus out. So part of the game function to help kind of encourage you. Hi Harvey, I should have stopped. I'm sorry. Part of the function of the game to tips that it gives you are kind of subtle like that. So for instance, Linus says, go around where the blackberry bushes are. So what do? There it is. Put that thing on the shelf. There you go. Thank you. What do? You go shake every single blackberry bush that you can find. There's a book we haven't read yet. It's about the diamond yields. Diamonds seem to only form at level 50 or greater in the mine. At level 50, 1 in 500 stones will be diamond rich. At level 50, the frequency of diamond formation seems to increase by a tiny bit per level. So the higher up you go in the mine, the little tiniest bit of chance, 0.000016, will give you more diamonds. This, I can't make that book go away, and I don't know why, and it's driving me crazy. So I decided not to be crazy anymore. So anyway, what I tried to say was the game gently tries to encourage you to forage during the time period that it is the season of there's things in the bushes that you should find or would want to find, like the salmon berries. In this case, the blackberries. And Linus, it's kind of nudging you to go do what I just did. I shook the bush, I got a couple blackberries. So I love that about this game, that it nudges you, but doesn't say you have to. I mean, you don't have to do that quest if you don't want to. You can use a scythe to cut grass, or you can buy it from me. So again, if you haven't cut your grass, it nudges you very gently in a way that says, hey, now look at that over to the left. It looked like a bird or something hit that bush and knocked the berries out of it. Isn't that funny? Something did. It could have been a squirrel. I've seen squirrels running around doing stuff like that. So the berries are just laying on the ground. I'll take them. And I have a ring also that pulls things to me from further away. So that's why you're seeing stuff. I'm not having to get right on top of it. It kind of bounces right to me. And like that. So sometimes that's really can be helpful. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to shake these bushes and find that bucket. Linus needs help. He always needs help. So we're trying to help him. And I did say Linus. I didn't say Lewis. I know the difference. So I'm really thinking, okay, is it hidden? I saw something there. Couldn't tell what it was. I think it was actually a stone. But I don't know what it looks like. And I can't remember. Again, I've only started over. Maybe this is my 3rd time, I think. Except for some sample ones that you may have seen on my list when I'm starting the game. I've got some sample ones where I was testing some things out, but as far as playing the game, this is only my 3rd true restart. So it's been a long time since I've played at this level, these early things, and I have no idea what I'm looking for. I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the berries, and other than that, I have no clue. So I'm just shaking the bushes. In the meantime, we've got almost 100 blackberries. How awesome is that? So I wondered how many salmon berries I left on the table when I didn't go searching like this. So I guess next salmon berry season, we're going to go find out, right? This is cool. So there's 106 so far. And I know we haven't hit all the bushes in town. I mean, really. It's like, how awesome is that? Free money, free money, free money, free money. That's all that is. Every time I see one drop, it's free money. So even if you don't do anything with them, you just throw them in your shipping bin. That's quite a bit of money. It's like, what is in my way? Oh, it's a bush I can't walk through. I can't cut or anything. I was like, come on, where is Linus's bucket? Poor Linus. I want to be helpful. I'm not having any luck so far. I swear I've hit almost every single bush that I have been able to find in the game. In the world. I'm sorry, let's stay role-playing. In the world, I'm getting almost 130. And I still don't have anything that resembles a bucket. I figured it'd just fall out into my hand, right? That's what I was thinking. It did not. Oh, and a common mushroom. We'll pick that up. That's actually one of the recipes I think we know needs a common mushroom. I also think we need one for the community center, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty sure. At some point we're going to have to go through and see what do we have that we need to take to the community center. So anyway, because I don't want to not keep stuff that I need, and I don't want to keep stuff that I don't need, because as you can see, my hoarding is getting pretty major. Like, where am I keeping the berries? That's a forageable, so it's not something that you can grow, but it's a forageable, and I decided to stick them in there. Look at that, 129 blackberries. I couldn't remember where I put the sweet berry, or the spice berry, or whatever it's called, sweet spice berry. I couldn't remember. It's like, really? Come on. We got a few resources we can put away. I don't know where we got that gold bar from. Must not have been paying attention. It just showed up in my inventory. Kind of like magic. I can't figure out where it goes. So I don't know what that thing wants, what that big thing in the forest wants. We'll have to figure it out. So I'm just dumping the mushrooms in there for now. I think what I've done in the past is when I do a winter chest, there's only a handful of winter forageable items. I think I'll put the mushrooms in there with that just because it's a convenient spot. We'll get it all figured out and get better organized soon. This is kind of, this is driving me crazy. I hate being so disorganized. But at this point, I don't really have much of a choice because I cannot afford a shed. Eventually, we will buy 2 sheds, and one of them will be for fruits, vegetables, and seeds. And the other one is going to be our wine making shed. But we haven't got to that point yet where we can do that. And really, when you have 20, not even 2,500 gold, you're certainly not in any position to start building sheds and things like that. But we'll get to it. We'll make some priorities. Right now, our priority was to make our house a little bigger. That was important so we could get a kitchen. And then we'll kind of figure it out from there. At this point, I'm just thinking in my head, like, I know I had a winter root somewhere. I want to put that beach totem out of my way. I have accidentally used those before. So I wanted to keep it in my pack, but put it away so that it wasn't where I was going to knock into it by a mistake and end up on the beach by accident. So as you can see, we didn't have a whole lot. We've got our mayonnaise, which is good. We're getting 342 gold for a gold star single jar of mayonnaise. So that's cool. Think how we first started and we were excited if we got 100 gold. So we wake up in our big empty bed in our big empty room in our big empty house, kind of looking big and empty. It's going to be clear and sunny tomorrow, And our fortune for today is the spirits are displeased today. Alrighty, living off the land. Tips for the day: fish focus, salmon return spawning to lay the eggs. So the rivers are chock full of salmon. So salmon in the rivers, if you need salmon, the rivers are the places to go. So I'm looking over here and seeing if I got any crops that are ready, and they are not. I do have, I think, 2 or 3 open spots to plant stuff. So we may want to get up a couple of seeds for that. I thought I had 3. I think I only have 2. And it looks like they are currently still fertilized, so I don't have to add fertilizer. And didn't have any other spots. I think I might have something else ready there, but I wasn't sure. Again, I was kind of rushing, and I rush too fast sometimes. But that's okay. We're going to go up here and we're going to water our kitty. Hello, kitty. How you doing, Furball? And give him some love. And we'll go see what we got. So I was hoping that we could get iridium, mayonnaise from the iridium egg, and not the case. I got gold star. So I was like, well, that was a bummer. So I gave up an iridium egg for no reason. Hi, Clara. 4.5 stars. She's really happy with us. We will milk her and get gold, a large gold bucket. And I was also hoping to get an iridium cheese. I did not. I got gold. So I was mistaken about that. So that's okay. We still got some time before the fair to get some iridium items if possible. We'll see what we can do. We're going to keep those furnaces cranking along. We're getting low on coal, but that's okay. We'll get some more. We know we can make it in our charcoal kiln if we need to, if we get to that point. And we may have to, because we want to keep these furnaces cranking, and we're needing like 2 a day, and we're down to 14 coal. So that's only 7 days worth. So unless we find more somehow miraculously, I want to dump that too. That's not really, I don't think those are worth anything. They're worth like 1 gold, but I can't think of any reason why we would need to keep them. I should have probably checked the wiki before I dumped that, but I don't know. I was thinking about it and trying to make a decision, because you can pull your last item out of the trash. The one that's showing right there, I could pull the last item out of the trash. But I thought, I don't know. I think I can let it go. I think Stardew Valley makes hoarders out of all of us, don't you think? Because it's like, I want to keep everything, because I'm so afraid of giving away things that I should have kept. And there was a wonderful forum post on the Stardew Valley forums that I was reading yesterday of mistakes people remember making in the beginning when they first started playing. And it's wonderful. It's really wonderful if you don't mind the spoilers and you don't care about the surprises. Then it's a really fun post to read. It's like, oh my gosh, there were 60 posts before I posted mine, and I thought, I've done every single thing on that list. Every single one at one time or another. So, we all make mistakes. So and because of that, I'm terrified to throw anything away. I really labored over that scroll a lot longer than I should have. Now, Clint wants 35 copper ores, and you can show them to him, and you can keep the ore. The problem is, I don't have any, and I would have to go to the mine specifically to find it. Today is Jody's birthday. Oh my gosh, it's Jody's birthday. And I was so bummed that it was Jody's. I'm missing all these birthdays this year. So obviously next year I've got to make a much better concerted effort to hit all of the birthdays. And I may or may not look on the wiki to find what their loved items are. Most of the loved items that people like are things that you have to cook. And so that's another reason to have the kitchen, especially in the second year, because then you can, if you know the recipes, you can make them foods that they love. So loved items, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and someone can tell me if I'm wrong about this, I think if you give a person a loved item on their birthday, you get 2 hearts. So tell me if I'm wrong about that. I'm almost positive that's the case. So it's really important to find those loved items to figure them out. and you can just try to figure it out if you want. I mean, you can keep giving them things until they say it, and then you can see when you pull up from your heart menu, you can pull up their picture and you can find out if they liked gifts or loved them or whatever. Or they're neutral too. They can be neutral, which doesn't hurt or harm. So it just means you give them a gift. I don't know why you would want to do that. I'd rather give them something that they like or try to. So anyway, back to our story. So I had come to town to see Clint, and I got diddly squat. Oh, got another lost book. Awesome. Eventually you'll find all the books, so that's kind of cool. So I really didn't plan very well for coming to town. I just wanted to go see Clint. And then I checked something. I forgot. You can go to the left of where the train is. Look, it's Linus's berry basket. I completely forgot about that. I forgot that you can come here. I noticed another berry bush down below. There's a whole bunch of berry bushes. The bushes down there. I forgot. I mean, I'm not a very adventuresome person. I don't look around things. I don't click on things. I don't try things. I'm just not good at that. But I completely forgot about that whole area right there. So shame on me for not doing that. But I did, and finally found Linus's berries basket. So I'm very happy that I can help Linus out. He's my buddy. I want to help him out. I want to be his friend, and I want to be able to help him out. I feel bad that he lives in the tent up there. I wish I could say, hey, won't you come stay in my gargantuan house that I now have? So, but you can't. So I'm just keep knocking on those bushes and see how many we end up with. It's like, oh my goodness. They are everywhere. And I think, though, you only get one batch per bush. Someone have to tell me if I'm wrong about that. I think once you tap them like that, I don't think they replenish themselves. So that's how you can kind of know. Well, I don't know. I swear I already hit this one by Linus, so I don't know. So anyway, I'm looking for Linus. I go in his cabin. He's not there. I'm surprised I could go in. I didn't think I could go in until we were like besties. But apparently you can go in. And he's sometimes over here by the water. I thought maybe that's where he was, because I don't know where he goes otherwise. I've seen him at some of the festivals and things, but I always thought he was right here along this pond or whatever, this lake, whatever this area is. And I thought, well, maybe he was down the other side, because I hadn't seen him anywhere else. That up by his tent. So I don't know. When I did, though, I thought, oh, cool. There's another berry bush and another hazelnut. So we'll take that. No, I don't see him. You can see that there's a bridge right there that's broken, and we're going to fix that before long, and that's another cool area. There's so many little things here like that. It's like this is just forever going on and on. Hi, Linus. I'm sorry, Demetrius. How are you doing? I'm looking for Linus. And there he is. There he was. Hello, my friend. Oh, thank you. It meant a lot to me, too, Linus. You're my bud. And I got 2 hearts with Linus now, so I'm going to keep trying hard to be friends with him. Yeah, let's see what else. Oh, there's another hazelnut. So again, those are the forageables for fall. There's the blackberries and the hazelnuts, the wild plums. We'll have to double check that, what the foraging thing is for the forage bundle. And another pomegranate. Again, that's a wonderful item that you wouldn't get until much later in the game, unless you have a bat cave. So I feel very happy about that. It's like, where do I put my stuff? So I've got, look at all that. I have 157 blackberries. Gracious. Pomegranates, wild plums. Not sure. I'm trying to debate where to put them. Trying to debate where to put the forageable items. And I'm also was thinking about all of the things that we need to take to the community center. And I mean, look at this. The artisan bundle. Apricot, which we have. Peach. Pomegranate. We've been selling all the jellies. We can bring in one of those. We don't have any honey. We got cheese. So, I mean, we could get really close to finishing some of these if we just start grabbing some of the stuff that I already have. So that's what I'm going to be spending some time here doing, is going over the things that is needed at the community center, not necessarily to complete a bundle, but items that I already have that we need to take over there, because there are a ton of items that we already have that we could take. And I thought I might as well be doing this because it makes it easier when I'm looking back. Also trying to decide where to put those hazelnuts because they're a forageable fall item. I'm looking at that wild plum, and what I'm looking for is for it to make that tree at the community center icon pulsate. So again, fall crops, corn, everything. We don't have any yams yet. We don't have any pumpkins yet, but we got the other two. So what I'm going to be doing is running around and kind of gathering one of each of the items that we need to take with us, and I'm going to go dump them off at the community center. And I look at, it says the fiddlehead fern, it needed that. I got that star fruit, but I'm going to hang on to that. I'm not going to use that yet. We'll talk more about that another time. It looks like it wants blackberries, but I don't know why. I think it's just for forageable, for the fall forageable items. I'm pretty sure. I know it needs wheat, but I think it wanted 10. And look at the fall crops. Yeah, we don't have yams, don't have pumpkins yet, but we've got the other two. So I need to get some corn. So I'm going to go back and forwards here a little bit and get as much stuff to the community center as I can. I need a large brown egg. I need a large white egg. I need large milk, a large goat milk, some cotton, and a duck egg. So again, these are animals we don't have yet. So it would have been really hard to have achieved all of that at this point in the game. So I don't feel bad. I mean, you can, but I don't feel bad that I'm going to not get the community center done until next year. That's okay. I'm not in a rush. So corn, eggplant. Okay, good. Artisan bundle. 1, 2, 3. We got 4, and we need only a total of 6. So cheese and jelly, we need to keep that in mind for grabbing next time. The chef's bundle, that's where the fiddle fern come in. A poppy, all these things. I need to fry up an egg. So I was kind of just doing a real quick once over. Okay, I need a red mushroom, a sea urchin, which I know I have, an aquamarine. I know I have one of those. I don't know if I have any more sunflowers left. I think I used the one I had. So I know, again, I was kind of going back and forwards trying to figure this out. So I'm sorry that if you're watching this, but this is how I did it. It's like, okay, I've got 3 red mushrooms. I can spare one. I have 1 purple mushroom. I hate giving it up, but that's okay. We will find more. And it said it wanted the winter root, so I went ahead and grabbed that. I don't know where I ended up getting that winter root. I think it was in a mine, because you don't get winter roots till winter time. So I don't know how it showed up when it did. So again, I was looking back and forwards, saying, okay, the purple mushroom, I need a chub fish. I know I have one. And I need oak resin. I've got one of those. And I know that, yeah, I needed the aquamarine. I decided to go ahead. I know we have gotten 2 so far, so I figured that was okay. I didn't think I needed it for anything else. Again, I'm looking to see if the community center icon is flashing to give me an alert on something that I might have missed, which I could spend all day long doing this. So yeah, I thought I only needed 1 red mushroom at the time. And bulletin board. Yeah, 10 of the wheat. And I think you need to have 10 of the same kind. So it doesn't matter if it's whatever quality. I have to have 10 of the same. So you can see my inventory is getting rather full of items that we can go drop off. So I was kind of excited about that. We're not going to be able, I don't think we have enough to finish any particular bundles, but we can sure make a nice stab at quite a bit of them. So I was very glad about that. Chub is a pretty common fish, so I didn't have a problem giving up the only one that I had. And I just kind of double checked with my mouse over the other items to see if I had missed any that were obvious. And I think that we're pretty good on all the rest of these. Yep, everything looks good. Okay, good. And what else? And I've got room for a few more things if I can figure out what I need. It's so hard when you're going, I mean, again, it's better when you are knocking these things off eventually and you're like, okay, now I can see much better what I'm missing. That's why I decided to do this today. Even though I'm really short on many of the bundles, that's okay. I'm fine to be short on the bundles. I would rather have at least some of the items so that I can, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, I can knock some of the items off so it makes it easier to see what I need, if that makes sense. And I did need 2 pomegranates, but I messed that up. That's okay. Because once I drop one off, it makes it easier to see what else I need to get. The vault, you actually have to pay money. So when you get 2,500, you have to give up 2,500. And so each of those are very expensive. They go up exponentially in price. So that's a much later in the game, but it'll have to be before the end of next year. We'll have to pay the money to open the vault to get that room completed. So we'll be completing all of these rooms. So got quite a few items. Hey, Haley, how you doing? She wants to go shopping. Okay, Haley, you go right ahead, dear. I'm going to go get a bunch of stuff at the community center. I'm not much of a shopper in any world. So, oh, more blackberries, more blackberries. Free money, 2 more free monies. We'll take it. So, let's see where to start. You know, I'm not even sure where to start because I've got things for each of the rooms that we've opened up so far. So let's see. Quality crops. I know I don't have quality crops. The fall crops bundle, we have corn and eggplant so far. So I knew that's all we needed there. So that's cool. The animal bundle, we didn't bring any of that stuff. Artisan bundle, yes, we did bring some of these items. So we only need 6 out of the ones above. So realistically, I think that we can probably knock this one out with cheese, jelly, and what else do we have? I don't have any truffles, don't have any orange, don't have any cherries. We might end up with cherries in our bat cave. If we do, we'll have to bring those down. So anyway, I'm going through the bundles to see what I have on me that I brought. I think that's all I got for the pantry. Now we'll go down below and see what else we can drop off here. This is the crafts room. And the winter foraging, that's where we can drop off the winter root. You can see the other 2 items that we'll get in the winter as we're foraging. And the fall foraging bundle, I was so aggravated that I didn't catch this. I needed a common mushroom. I've got tons of them. I was so mad. We could have completed a bundle and I don't know what we get for it. But anyway, I was like, oh, that's okay. We'll figure them all out. And let's see. We can't finish that one. Night fishing. Still need an eel. Lake fishing. Nope. 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 So the fish that I have is obviously not for that. This is the bulletin board. And we got a funnel head there. We could drop that off. And this is a dye bundle. So we could drop off a few items here that we brought with us. Aquamarine. So we need 3 more items for that. Enchanter needs that. And I could have brought an extra pomegranate. I didn't think of that. I need wine and a rabbit's foot. We don't have a rabbit, so that's going to be pretty hard. And don't have any apples yet, so I'm not worried about that. I don't know if we get them in the fruit. I don't think we get them in the fruit bat cave. I don't think so. Not sure. So it's like, okay, I've got these extra things. Where did they go? Come on, where is it? There, field research. Yes. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, oh, we still got that crystal thing with us. Let's look at it again. I'm pretty sure. I have to think about it. Mushroom. Oh, I was so mad. Because we could have got a bundle of something. We could have got a reward or something. So this kind of gives you, you know, now I need 2. I need another red mushroom, another purple mushroom. I need 5 of the above items. So a cave carrot, the mushrooms, the syrups, oak resin. We're going to be getting that. Because we're making that already. So we're getting closer on a lot of this, but you know, it's very exciting when you close one and then you can look back and say, I've only got this and this left to go. It's like very exciting. So I knew I had that. I was trying to figure out where that went. That crystal. So again, I do apologize for going through this again and again, but it's like, I want to make sure, I don't want to leave here and it's quartz. I keep saying crystal. It's quartz. And maybe it's the bulletin board. No, I don't think so. Nope, nope, nope. Not the vault, obviously. Boiler room. There it is. It's the boiler room. And here's the thing about the boiler room. Once we put that one piece in, we are only missing one thing to complete the boiler room completely. And it is the red quartz. It's called fire quartz. When I told you that I had played and died in the mine and reloaded, I had gotten a fire quartz. And so I thought I had one, and I was so mad when I realized that I didn't, because I had reloaded. That would have completed that room, and that would give us a big reward, and I was so aggravated. It's like, no, but we'll find it. We found one, right? We'll find another one. Oh my gosh, how annoying. But then I need to remind myself this is a retired slow play. What I was looking here is what things that I can craft. Just kind of thinking in my head, okay. And we do need a maple syrup to craft the beehive, which we need to do because we can get honey from it. So that's cool. I should have done that way earlier. So, I mean, there's things I should have done earlier. If I'd been on my game and if I had been playing this more recently than I had, then I would have realized that. But that's okay. In theory, whoever's watching this has either never played or certainly never played the way that I do. So I know I had one person say something that I made them cringe. And I'm thinking, I'm so sorry, but not sorry. This is how I play. I've seen other people play that make me cringe. I saw one person who I really admire their work. I love watching their videos, and they have some of Stardew Valley. I want to go in there and reorganize their entire house. It's like, oh my gosh, I could not live like that. I have to have a neat, organized house. I can't have a mess. And so I think to myself, that's how they play. So it's okay. Oh, I love my glow ring. All right, night-night, kitty. It is now, let's see what we got. Let's see, we got one for that other scroll. Probably should have kept it. But anyway, it's day 12 of fall in year number 1. And we wake up in our giant bed all by ourselves, in our giant house all by ourselves. The weather report for tomorrow is, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Fortune teller for today is spirits are neutral, so doesn't affect us one way or the other. And we've got eggplants. Yay! Look at those eggplants. Aren't they beautiful? And eggplants will keep growing. As you notice, the plants didn't go away. We got some more oak resin. And we've got maple syrup. Yay. So on the fruits and vegetables, it is, what I'm trying to do is obviously put them in order. Fruits and vegetables, you can keep, you can pickle all of this. So eventually when I get my shed set up for my my canning jars, for lack of a better word, then I can pickle a whole bunch of stuff. Pickle and make jams and jellies all at the same time, a whole bunch. So getting this extra stuff is important. By the way, that is an iridium quality large egg. I'm keeping that for now. I'm going to use it for the festival coming up. 4.5 stars with Clara now, so we're really becoming good friends with Clara. And we got an iridium quality large milk. So I am also going to hang on to that too. I don't know exactly how far away it is until that event, and I don't know if we've got enough stuff that would make a difference or not, but we're going to give it a try. So I'm not going to sell those items. I'm going to put them away. Hopefully I won't forget where they are, and until we see if we have enough stuff. We need 9 items for the festival thing that we're going to participate in. So for now, we're going to toss this mayonnaise. We need the money, so we're going to do that. And then I noticed, oh wait, the yams are done. So I've got yams. Remember, we need them for the community center, and we can pickle them as well. So we're going to put these in our fall vegetable chest. So that's our first yams ever. So yay! And remember, we need one for the community center. And I was thinking I need a mushroom. I have a yam. And I know there was a couple of the items that I had. I didn't want to go through that again today. We'll do that another time. I wanted to replant. It looks like we have 13 days for pumpkins to grow. That would be day 25 if we started them today. Pumpkins are the most lucrative crop that there is. So I decided not to do that. I decided to grow something else instead. So I put in 1, 2, and then I noticed I didn't have I had one spot that did not have quality fertilizer. We've got regular and high quality, so I decided to go ahead and use the high quality and plant that pumpkin there. And I was just double checking to make sure it was already fertilized. And I went ahead and put in the wheat. We need more wheat, and I'll hopefully get all the same quality so we can get 10 of one quality wheat, which we need for the community center. Again, I keep saying community center 1,000 times. Sorry. I decided to move the fertilizers to the seed container. I do see there's some resources in there. I hate it. I did notice, like last time, I did find the gold that I stuck in here one day. And so I'll get things moved. Don't worry, I catch it sooner or later. But it really is embarrassing. It's super embarrassing when I come across things that when I see them after the fact, it's really embarrassing to me. Because I'm sure that you all have the same thing happen to you. It's just you don't go back and look at it like when you walk by something that you should have seen. So anyway, it's okay. What I'm doing now is getting ready to go to the mine. I decided to put that beach totem in that chest because I did not want to take up the inventory space and I wasn't going to be using it. Normally if I carry the warp totems with me, I keep them down on the lower levels of my backpack so I don't click them by mistake. But I don't have any reason to use it, and I want to open up that extra inventory space. We've got 6 cheeses. Now in theory, we should make it 5 levels down in the mine. I don't think we had happy spirits, but I didn't care. I did not want to go fishing today. I didn't have anything else I wanted to do. I'm on a mission to get down in that mine to the bottom floor. It's important to me to finish that quest. We've had that quest almost since the very beginning. So we are on 105 is what level that we're on. So we'll see. We've been having some really good luck in the mines, and I don't think it has much to do with the luck of the spirits, it seems like to me anyway. It just seems like, uh-oh, there's stairs. Uh-oh, there's stairs. I mean, it's been nuts. It's been super easy since 90. So I shouldn't say that out loud because that might change our incredible good luck that we've had. But we're going to give it a try, see if we can get down to 110. And right now we're there. I don't see any creatures. We're just using up some energy, and that's okay. We got plenty to spare and plenty of foods to spare. And right now I'm letting this stuff fill my inventory. That's okay. So I'll move it down later, you know, like the stone and the whatever. Hang on to that bomb. Oh, goodbye, Mr. Slime. And thank you for the slime. Thank you for the sap. Now I'm going to move these things down. I don't need to see them in my inventory. So just kind of reorganizing, putting my food off to the right. Putting the bomb off to the right. I don't know if I'll end up using it or not. And I like to kind of keep an eye. Sometimes I like to keep an eye on my ores, just out of curiosity. How much am I getting? I don't care how many stones I'm getting. Stones, I don't know. I used to make stone pathways, but I use a different one now. So, whoop, look at that, down to 106. Awesome. And we didn't get a single hit of any kind of creature on us. Our health is full right now. So that's awesome. Now there's kind of a really mean guy right there with a pink face. I don't like the look of him at all. But we don't have to deal with him. Uh-oh, now we've got to work this here. We got to work the problem. So I immediately went down below as quickly as I could. And doing that, it kind of drew them. So my back is against a wall where they can't get to me. And I mean, I'm killing a lot of things, and look at, I'm barely using any health. And I was so excited. I was like, okay, that has worked out pretty well. I need to remember that. I probably won't. Because they couldn't jump behind me. At least I don't think they can. I was making some major assumptions there. So I tried to get this pink slime up against some rocks so he couldn't get me. And I've kind of gone all the way around, I think. Yeah, I'm back to the stairs. So unless I've missed an area, which I may have missed the area up to the right. Yeah, there's more. I thought I had seen the whole place. I hadn't. There's a red slime or a pink. I don't know what color that is. And another one of those guys with the faces. But I got stairs. I'm down to 108. That was so cool. So again, I'm moving stuff around to make room up top. I really like to see when new things pop in my inventory that I haven't seen before. So I'm kind of leaving room there. So we're down to 108. All we need is 108, 109, then we'll be down to 110. So we are making great progress. And then I see a helmet guy. Oh no. And a bat coming from the other direction. So we're going to get hurt a little bit. Not horrible. We can handle it, right? We just don't want to die. Waste time. Now this seems like a much larger level here. It's got tracks. It's got this ghosty guy, which I can see a lot better. I think it's partially because there's more light in this particular level, and I've also got a glow ring around me, so it makes it easier to see. It's like, okay, I can't get, this is not fair. I can't get to him. I don't think I'm hurting him. He's shooting green fireballs, and there's a bat. It's like, okay, come on. One thing at a time is enough. So it's like, okay, what can we do? And decide, let's have a piece of cheese here. That'll get our energy back up. That'll get our health back up. And boom. Full on both. And then I'm going to drop that bomb. Looks like I must have picked up another bomb too. And I bombed myself. So that's one reason why I hate bombs so much, is because I don't run far enough away, and I bomb myself half the time. And I did like 11 damage to myself. Like, oh, what a dodo head. So anyway, I think I've seen pretty much this whole level, all the area of this level, 108. So now all we got to do is get rid of this bat and then find some stairs, which I think is a doable situation. We should be able to make 109, no problem. As soon as we find the stairs. Come on, baby. Where is the stairs? We've got a magna geode, which so far our magna geodes haven't been that great. Then I realized I haven't seen the whole level. I haven't been on this side at all. So I thought, well, we better go down here and see what we got. There's some more charcoal. Check it out. 6 more coal. We'll take it. Free resources. So right now we are sitting on 15 more coal in our backpack. So that's pretty cool. Now we got to find some stairs, but we will take a moment to get that gold ore, just because, I mean, I don't know what we end up using it for. I do know we're going to have to upgrade our tools at some point. Right now, you know, winter is a good time to do that if you're not using them. If you're not going to the mines, you could do your pickaxe. You know, it just depends. You kind of weigh out the time period, the money, of course. But the time period of how long you can be without your tool, because it takes a couple of days. So you would want to plan that out ahead of time, so that you're not missing anything or missing the use of the tool. So again, we're going to need the copper bars for that. That's one thing. And we'll use it for crafting too. So ore is a very important part of this game. So stairs, 109. I was thinking, do I want to go up there? And I decided, no, I don't. Now look at this one. This is interesting. Again, we're just trying to get down to 110. It's only 6:20 in the afternoon, in the evening. It's early, and I got stairs. 110, baby, 110. And what do we get? Space boots, 4 defense and 4 immunity. Compared to what I'm having, which is 3 and 3, we just upgraded our wardrobe. There we go. Switch them out. Ta-da! I was really happy about that. I decided, you know what? Let's call it a day. So we are down to level 110 in the mine. So that is awesome. I'm going to march my happy self right over to the Adventurer Guild. Come up here and talk to this guy and sell my old boots. 300 for my boots. That's awesome. Those dusty old things, you can have them for 300. Double checking the board. We're not close to any of the rewards here except for possibly the bats, which are not even halfway. Got a long way to go to get those rewards, but we'll get there. It's an eventual thing. I don't worry about it. I don't think about it. I don't make a list. I just know that eventually I will get the rewards from Gil by killing the creatures and everything. So no big deal. So home we go with our bounty. It doesn't look like much now because everything's down on the other level of my inventory pack. We have a lot of good stuff. And I just thought, you know, let's go now. I didn't want to spend, you know, another however long it would have been to go another 5 levels. I don't know what we have ahead of us. I mean, it's really been interesting to me that levels, the 80 to 89 to 90 was probably the toughest. And since then, I mean, look how far we've come since 90. And I don't know if we just simply got lucky, having nothing to do with luck, or what. I have no idea. So anyway, I'm putting away my resources and kind of cleaning up. Put away my 1 bomb left and my cheese. And my forageable hazelnut. And the seed. We got another seed. So I got 28 unknown seeds. I think, though, those are forageables. I can't remember. I think that's what they are. I'm trying to decide what to put in my preserve jar. And I noticed that I had cranberries put in the wrong place. Cranberries need to be in this chest. And put those in there and then take 2 out. And I'm starting with the stack that has the most in it. So what do we got in the jars right now? We got a cranberry jelly, and a cranberry jelly is what we already had. So now we can see what those cranberry jellies sell for. And keep in mind that, actually I kept a jelly because we need a jelly for the community center. Keep in mind that cranberries continually are producing cranberries all season long once they mature. So you're getting multiple cranberries. multiple uses out of one plant. So that's one reason why it's such a valuable crop to have. So once I get going on this farm and I start expanding it, you'll see that I put a perimeter of cranberries around my my planting area because it's such a profitable thing. It's probably why I end up with way too many cranberries. So anyway, come into our nice big house and big bed and go to sleep. Nighty night. Now let's see what we got here. And I forgot to check the cranberries. I'm sorry. So I'll check it soon. I forget what I do and what I don't do. So good morning. How you doing? How's everybody doing? In my big old house looking to check everything out. Weather report for tomorrow is it's going to be cloudy with gusts of wind. Fortune teller for today is the spirits are very displeased. They'll do the best to make your life difficult. Well, I don't know what we're going to do yet anyway. So anyway, it looks like we've got some crops ready and it requires a scythe. So we'll grab it. There it is. And what are we getting today? We are getting our amaranth, whatever that is, and more cranberries. Cranberries, 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 cranberries. Look at that. And now we've got 8 places to plant something. So that's cool. So that's our first batches of the amaranth or whatever the heck it is. And remember that we have somebody that wanted one. So we'll keep one in our pack and find out who that is. We put away our cranberries that we've collected. We're going to put away the things that we are done with. And what else are we doing here? Oh yeah, I was thinking, did I milk my cow and water my cat? And the answer was no, I did not. Oh, that's what happens when you're doing too many things at once. So, refined quartz. It's something we are going to need in our crafting. And so I had forgotten about that, and it's in there, and I'm starting to get working on them a little bit. We don't need a ton just right now, but we will be needing them. So I wanted to get those started in the furnace. Hello, kitty. How you doing? And hello, Lucy. How's it going? Lucy's 4.5 stars. So we love that relationship we're making there. And we get a gold egg. And we're going to go pop that in the mayonnaise making machine. And we got to go find Clara. Where are you? What the heck is she doing all the way over there? She's got grass right out the front door. We are 4.5 star friendships with Clara. And she gave us a gold star milk. And we're going to go put that in the, we're going to keep this one. I think we've got, now we've already got a, an iridium quality milk. So we can go put this in the cheese press. So we're going to go ahead and make cheese with that. So we're doing great so far. And it's only 8 o'clock. I love the sprinklers. We don't have to do anything. Just plant them and leave them. All you gotta do is harvest. So I'm gonna put that stuff away. Let's double check. Who was that? It was Marnie. It was Marnie that wanted the item. She's down south. So let's run down there and give Marnie her batch of amaranth that she wanted. Since we grew it. And I kept the best quality one that I had, which was a gold star. I don't know if it makes any difference. I don't know if you get more of a part of a heart or whatever, but it just made sense to me to give her the best quality that I had. So there you go. Hello. Hi, Marnie. How you doing? Yes, I have seen that strange tower. No need to be afraid. He's harmless for the most part. There we go. You're very welcome. Cows love it, huh? Okay. So we have 500 for that one thing. We're back up to 4,400 gold. Now, it's time to think about this. You will see that there are no other animals available to us to purchase. chickens and cows is it. I didn't want to buy any more cows because Clara could have a baby. And I cannot afford to upgrade my chicken coop so that it can automatically propagate more chickens. So I made the executive decision that to increase our profits, we're going to go ahead and buy a new baby chicken. So we click on that and it says a white chicken this time. And we need white chicken eggs anyway. And who else should we have for Lucy but Desi? Let's have Desi. I know it's a boy's name. I don't care. So now we're going to have Lucy and Desi. So now we got another chicken. When that baby chick becomes a full chicken, then we're going to be getting double the eggs. So that's going to be a good thing. That will double our mayonnaise. So that's going to help. It'll increase things. I don't normally go for coops full of chickens, but at this point it was good to have them. Double checking my skills. You can see how I'm doing here on my levels for farming, mining, foraging, fishing, and combat. It looks like farming and foraging are higher skills. Anytime you hit level 5 and level 10 of each skill, you get to choose a path, a direction on them, and you've seen me make some of those choices so far. So I was thinking about this place where I could plant 8 more items. I could have gone with just the free wild, whatever, the free seeds that I have, but I'm almost positive that those are forageable items, those things that you can grow, but that's not what I wanted. It's the 13th of the season, and we've got 15 days left of the season, right? So I'm pretty positive we have enough time to plant pumpkins, and that is the highest price-wise on your crop. I decided to go in and look for Harvey. Nowhere to be found. He's not there. I was going to stop and say hi. So he's not there. We'll find him eventually. What? A squid kid. I wonder if that was that pink thing that we saw. I think it might have been. So do we want to slay one of them next time we're in the mine for 350 gold? Sure, why not? There's no harm in clicking on that if we don't ever hit it. So I come on in here and say hi. And there's Abigail. Yeah, I do have scarecrows on my farm, actually. So I talk to Pierre, and I just go ahead and say, that's it. I'm going to buy 8 pumpkin seeds. So that's good. I could have also sold them those other things, but I decided not to. And I go outside, and I want to check my calendar, and I see it's Abigail's birthday. She was right inside. Now, remember I said that they can either hate, neutral, like, or love gifts. Look what she says. I'm pretty sure that I just gave Abigail a hated gift. Who knew? Who knew? I didn't click on her picture, and I should have to see, but I was scrolling down here and thinking I should have a higher relationship, at least a heart, right? No, I do not. I think I did a really bad thing. I think I gave her a hated gift. I'll check it later. I was like, oh, what an idiot. I know someone before said that you should check and see so you don't give people hated gifts. But who would think that someone would hate a wild plum? That is illogical to me. It's a wild plum. Plums are great. I don't know. Irregardless, it was not cool. Now I got to work on Abigail's relationship. So, bummer. So let's help ourselves feel better by planting our pumpkin, shall we? Putting our wild forage things away. And I was looking at the soil. It says 13 days. So these will be ready on the 26th of the month. And that's plenty of time to get them harvested before the 28th. So that's great that we will get more. I think we've already planted 8. And we already have 12. So that's 20 pumpkins coming. That's wonderful. Maybe if we'll get lucky, we'll get 5 gold quality pumpkins. That would be great. We need them. I'm hoping so. I've got fertilizer down to hopefully help with that. So what I decided that I'm going to do is clean off some of our property, and we're also going to go down to our super secret area and go get some of our hardwood And so as I'm walking along here, I'm kind of getting the grass that's growing too close to my crops. That's very important that you keep that away from your crops. It can damage your crops. So anyway, just kind of knocking it as I'm going along. And then I notice I've got another tree stump over there. Like, well, hello there, tree stump. We'll take the redwood. Thank you very much. I got 3 for it. Isn't that awesome? Yay! Because that's where I was headed anyway, was to go get some hardwood. So that was a good thing. So right on there's that. Every time I walk by, I look at that red mushroom tree and thinking, what am I going to do with that? Haven't made up my mind. It's so cool that I have a choice now between the one up above or one below, or let them both grow. And you can tap them. If you chop them down, you're just going to get mushrooms. You can tap them, and I really need to remember to make a new tapper for my mushroom tree and tap it at the very least and let it sit during the winter while I'm thinking about what I want to do. Alrighty, got 2 with that and a couple of slimes here. We can take care of them with our nice sword. There you go. Goodbye. Hey, mister. Don't you sneak up behind me. That's rude. And I saw one go down in the bushes there. It's like, oh, don't you do that. So that's where I got a winter root from, I guess, is when I hit the slime up here. That's off season. That's not the right season for winter roots. That's interesting to me. Common mushroom there. And we're getting our hardwood. There's another slime. And another mushroom. A chanterelle. I'm just looking around for slimes or mushrooms or anything else laying around. And let's come down here and see when there's another mushroom. Awesome. And I started chopping the tree and a slime snuck out of the bush. Like, hey, you. Goodbye, you. Thank you for the slime and the sap. Appreciate that. And let's see what we're going to end up with. And I think it says 18. And that includes the 2 or 3 that we got on our property on the one that we didn't see, that we hadn't seen before. So we really need to clear that property more on that side in case there's any more. Like I said, it's, you know, I'm going to use a lot of hardwood because I'm, you know, you can see these fences, these wooden fences that we just saw. I don't want to start with those and then have to replace them. So while I was here, and this is what my plan for the day was, is to go ahead and start cleaning up a little bit more of the property. Go ahead and get the stone and chop some more trees down. We had kind of cut into our wood supply when we gave Robin 450 to expand our cabin. And just chopping, getting some wood. I don't know why I find this game and this part of the game so relaxing and fun. I mean, I really don't like the mine. And there's other places that we have to go that are even worse. It's part of the game, but this part of the game, I love it. It's so relaxing. To be clear, you know, have my property that my grandpa gave me and turning it in from a complete and utter mess into a functioning farm. It's like, I think he'd be proud of me. So anyway, I'm chopping these trees to get out of the way, make sure that I can keep an eye on that maple syrup tapper right there. Eventually I'll plant a tree somewhere else and tap it, but for now it was there and I just stuck the tapper on it. But it'll give us some more, and that's okay. I want to get at least one more. And wintertime, your trees go dormant. So hopefully I will get some more before this fall is over. And there's my other oak resin tapper right there. So just kind of cleaning up, really. Of course, as we're cleaning up, we're gathering resources. So anyway, I decided to clean this area around here just because when you're walking, I don't know if you noticed or not, if you're walking through grass, it slows you down. So I'm kind of clearing out the area that I would be walking for any reason. It'll grow back, but also wanted to get rid of the grass around the mushroom tree. I think it might prevent that mushroom tree from sprouting more mushroom trees, and I don't know. I haven't decided if I'm going to leave that one there or not. So check my hay, 216 out of 40. We have more than enough hay for 3 animals. So we're doing pretty good. Got lots of resources from that little cleaning trip. So we're going to put all those away. And then when we get done with all of this, we are going to be calling it a day. But we're going to put everything away first. I really like to do that unless it's like, 11 or 1:50 in the morning when I get home. I like to put everything away first. I like to put all my tools away that I've been using and only put the tools in my pack that I feel like I will be using the next day. So that's what I'm doing, is just putting everything away. I cannot remember where I want to put that winter root because it doesn't belong anywhere right now. So I keep checking my chest thinking, where did I put the winter root last time? The answer is, I don't know. I think I took the only one that I had and took it to the community center. So that's why I'm checking. I keep checking. So put our sword away and put our other tools away. And I'm still looking for the winter root. I still think that that's the only one that I had. I don't know. It's one of those things, there's plentiful in the winter time. So it's nowhere to be found, and I don't care. So I'm going to go ahead and put it away. And while I'm doing that, I want to thank you so much for joining me on this journey. It's so much fun to be seeing the beginnings of Stardew Valley again. And if you haven't already done so, I really would appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. It helps YouTube like me, and it's affirming that I'm doing something that other people are finding interesting. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing it, because it's different. My play style is very different from other people's. Better? I don't know. It's me. So I appreciate that. If you like the videos that I'm creating, also give me a like on there if you will. It just takes a second, and again, it makes YouTube like me a lot. And the most important thing of all is that I want you to have a wonderful rest of your day.